everyone. So first of all, thank you so much again for stopping by today. So, where to even begin? I'm very, very frustrated right now, and I thought it would be a good idea to film this because I have a feeling that other people are going to have the same problem. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So today is actually the first vacation I have taken so far with my new job. I just became eligible for vacation time, and so I just figured I'd take a long weekend. And of course, what would I want to do on my long weekend then, edit and make stuff and keep up with my promise of uploading a video once a week to my YouTube channel. So I had filmed my most recent drawing and I wanted to edit it last night. And so if you're following me on Instagram, you can kind of see my plight live and in person. So I was trying to pull footage off of my memory card. Now this is a different problem I need to look into, but for some reason my memory card saved my videos as MTSs instead of the full-blown like MP4 files. And so I was trying to open them in Premiere, and Premiere kept giving me this error message saying like, hey, this has no data to it. And I'm just like, oh no, my footage got corrupted or whatever. So then I tested out the footage in like Windows Media Player and VLC, and it was all working. So I'm just like, why is this working everywhere else and not on Premiere? I just went ahead and put all the footage into Media Encoder, and I just decided to encode it all to MP4s. And so that all worked. It took forever. I had to convert them all overnight. And so then I woke up this morning and I went to try again, and it was still giving me the exact same error message. And I'm just like, okay, well maybe I've lost my footage, it's corrupt, I don't know. But I did the same thing. I opened it in Windows Media Player, QuickTime, wherever, and it was all working. So I'm like, okay, maybe there's a problem with Premiere. So then I found this old video footage of like one of my very first speed drawings, and I tried it out. I tried opening it, and it was giving me the same error message, like there's no data to this video. And I'm like, okay, there's a problem with Premiere, it's not with my footage. And so then I was kicking myself, just thinking, okay, I just wasted all that time converting all my footage when there was a problem with the software, not necessarily with my footage. And so the first thing I do is I go into my Creative Cloud, desktop application, and to go and update the software. And then it's giving me this error message. It's saying this download is no longer functional. You need to download and reinstall Creative Cloud. I'm like, okay, maybe the app just needs to be reinstalled. And so I tried to uninstall Creative Cloud, and then it was giving me an error message saying, hey, you can't uninstall Creative Cloud without uninstalling all of your programs. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? And so I went and uninstalled all my programs. That was easy enough. So now, as you can tell, I was getting really, really frustrated because I'm just trying to get this stuff together, and I'm frustrated now even filming this because I know that I can't edit it for a little while because everything still needs to reinstall. Just trying to uninstall Creative Cloud was a whole other mess of trouble. Like, for most programs, it's just as easy as just right-click, uninstall, there you go. That is not the case with this particular program. It kept telling me it couldn't uninstall it, or it would tell me it was uninstalled, but like an instance of it was still there. And so I would re-download Creative Cloud thinking that everything was all fine and well, and it was giving me the same error message. I did this, I think, 3 or 4 times. And so I decided to go and head over to the Adobe forums, and several people were having the same problem that I was. But the weird thing was that a lot of people were having this problem like in 2015, like right when Windows 10 came out. And so that was a big problem with it. But I did just have an update, so I'm wondering if that's what messed with it, or if it was just back to my original theory, which was I had the 2015 versions of everything on here, and maybe they're just not functional anymore, and there's like, hey, you need to update to 2017. But anyway, so I found a forum that told me that I basically needed to dig into all of my system folders and find like every bit of like Adobe information and delete it all, and then download this uninstaller program. I didn't realize that this even had an uninstaller program on there, but it did. And so I tried that a couple times. I wasn't successful, but then I kept rereading the instructions, and there were like a couple little things that I missed. because I guess there's a lot of different folders that you need to uninstall when you're trying to uninstall Creative Cloud. And so eventually I got everything uninstalled. I got the whole thing uninstalled. I uninstalled Creative Cloud, and now I am just waiting for everything to re-download. I've re-downloaded Photoshop. I'm currently re-downloading Premiere. So who knows when this thing is actually going to be edited and going up. So, but I got it fixed, I got it resolved, and I'm very, very happy about that. Coffee just makes everything better. But with that being said, I think this is one of the big problems with Creative Cloud. Is like, I mean, I really like Creative Cloud. Like when the idea of it first came around, I was really excited about it because I was still in school, and it was a really affordable way for me to access all the Adobe programs that I needed at a very affordable price, because I couldn't afford to just drop $2,000 on one or two programs. I could not afford to drop $5,000 on like the package deals. So for the most part, Creative Cloud has been very beneficial to me, but when it comes to problems like this, like it shouldn't be that difficult to uninstall a program from your computer. It really shouldn't be, and I'm hoping that in future updates and things, it won't be so difficult. I mean, granted, I know very basic programming, but I know nothing about how all this software works, so I may just be blowing steam right now. But this sounds like this has been an issue for a lot of people, and it took me such a long time, and it's wasted so much of my time, and it's just frustrating. So if you're experiencing the same problem, I will leave a link down below to the forum that I found that also included a couple of extra steps if like the original suggestions didn't work. The big original suggestion is the one that worked for me, but for some people, depending on the kind of machine that you have, you may have to take one or two extra steps, and it'll include that in that link as well. So if you're experiencing the same thing, there is help. Okay, so now that my terrible rant is over, quick update. So, let me just pull this out of my scanner because I haven't even scanned it yet. So I finished this drawing here. That was the video I've been trying to work on, and it just hasn't been finished yet. But I promise at some point this weekend this will be up. I also will be finishing my review of my linseed studio soap. I'm very happy with it, and I'm excited to share with you guys how well this worked for me, because this honestly worked a lot better than I thought it would. So that's going to be coming up soon. The next thing is that I was requested to do a painting for a little guy who is very much into art. So his mom reached out to me and said, "Hey, can you do a painting for him?" And I'm like, yes. So I'm looking to start that today or tomorrow. I'm gonna film that as well. But yeah, first day of vacation, not how I expected it to go, but things are starting to come together now, and very slowly but surely, I have a lot of coffee to make me feel better. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning into my vlog today. I know it was a bit more of a rant, but I just wanted to get this out there in case anybody else is having this same problem. And like I said, I'm going to put a link to the forum below where I found the solution. And so as soon as all this stuff finishes installing and I can get all my footage in order and everything else, I promise I'm going to have a new art video up as soon as humanly possible. Oh, look at that! Premiere finished installing, so I can finally get back to editing. So on that note, I'm gonna go edit the rest of my stuff, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye!